In just 1 week, CJP's Gen Z movement shook the entire system. What big opposition parties failed to do for years, CJP managed to do in days, capture the frustration, anger and attention of India's youth. And the moment that happened, the pattern began. First, CJP's X account was withheld in India after what X described as a legal demand. Because in today's India, whenever someone speaks uncomfortable truth, question power, or become a voice for ordinary people, they are quickly branded anti-national. Their platform is targeted, their intentions are questioned, and a bigger narrative is built to make the public fear them instead of hearing them. And the same thing happened with CJP. BJP leader Sukanta Majumdar publicly claimed that nearly half of CJP's followers were from Pakistan. Soon after, multiple viral posts started calling the movement Pakistan-backed, foreign-influenced, and even linked it to George Soros-funded network. The same label that is repeatedly used whenever any independent movement starts becoming influential. But here is the most important fact. None of these allegations have been conclusively proven in public. No official metadata has been released. No verified Instagram analytics have been shown publicly. No transparent evidence has been produced to support the viral claims. And CJP's founder Abhijit Deepke directly denied the allegation. He stated that the overwhelming majority of the audience was from India and even shared the analytics to support this claim. So let's call this what it looks like, less like national security and more like narrative management. Because when the real issues are unemployment, anger, inflation and youth discontent, the easiest political escape is to scream Pakistan, foreign agenda, anti-national. And suddenly the real conversation disappears. In today's India, asking sharp questions can get you labeled faster than proven wrong.